This is Delaware, a state where neighbors still know each other's names, where family farms feed our communities and have for generations, where our beaches and small towns draw people from across the region, not just to visit, but to put down roots.
Hello, this is
Where public service used to mean something, where your senator was someone who showed up, listened, and fought for you. But when was the last time Chris Coons held a town hall? When was the last time he asked what you needed, and then did something about it? After 16 years in Washington, Delaware families are paying more for groceries, more for energy, and more for housing. Our veterans drive hours for basic care. Our small businesses drown in regulations written by people who've never run one. Dr. Mike Katz is a physician, a business owner, a former state senator, and a man of faith who has spent his life showing up when people needed him most. Mike isn't running because he needs a title. He's running because Delaware families deserve a senator who puts them first. Not the party, not the donors, and not Washington. Dr. Mike Katz is the only candidate in this race who can unite Republicans, win independence, and give Delaware a real choice in November. He's not a career politician, he's a doctor who makes house calls, and he's ready to make them to Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Mike Katz.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a dedicated physician, former state senator, and candidate for the United States Senate, representing the first state, Dr. Mike Katz.
Good evening, delegates, fellow Republicans, and Delawareans. I stand before you tonight not as a product of political theater, but as a man who has spent over 20 years in the most high-stakes environment imaginable: the pediatric intensive care unit and the operating room. As a pediatric critical care anesthesiologist, my life is governed by a simple, unyielding rule. When a life is on the line, excuses do not matter. Only results do. What's in the best interest of the patient? In the operating room, you don't blame the previous shift. You don't engage in partisan bickering. You look at the patient, you take responsibility, and you fix the problem. Today, Delaware is the patient. For too long, our state has been subjected to political theater while the health of our communities, our economy, our schools, and our safety has declined. In medicine, when a treatment fails, you don't double down on the same approach. You seek a second opinion. You bring in trusted experts to look at the problem with fresh eyes, and you deliver a better plan forward. Tonight, I am offering that second opinion. It's time to end the theater. It's time to end the partisan bickering, and it is time to put Delaware and our citizens first. We have been told for years that our Republican Party is too fractured to win, that we are a house divided. Tonight, we prove that we are united, strong, and ready to lead. I am pleased to announce that our Sussex County Republican Party Chairman, Tom Mullner, has endorsed our campaign for United States Senate. Tom is the voice and leader of our Republican Party grassroots in our conservative Sussex County epicenter. And I'm also honored to share that Julianne Murray, our former U.S. Attorney for the District of Delaware, appointed by the President and former state GOP chair, has endorsed my candidacy. Julianne is a fighter for our constitutional principles. Her support signals that our strongest voices are ready to rally behind a winning mission. And I am further honored to have the endorsement of a close friend, a trusted leader, and a great patriot, the Honorable Senator Dave Lawson. We are bringing leaders of our party together, Dave Lawson, Julianne Murray, and Tom Mullner, to stand as one. We must recognize that the moment we are in. Over the past 3 months, I've traveled up and down our great state of Delaware. I have witnessed deep divisions within our party that have been tearing us apart and preventing us from working together as a unified team to win elections. I promised in the beginning of this race that I'd work to overcome our divisions, and to unify our party based on our common conservative values. With these endorsements, Lawson, Murray, and Molnar, we are unifying our party as Delawareans and as American patriots. This is the first time since 2008 that we have a real, measurable opportunity to win back a federal seat in Delaware. For 16 years, we have been waiting for the right moment and the right candidate to break the cycle. The political landscape has shifted. People are tired of the noise. They are looking for someone who can represent everyone, not just a faction, but the entire state. The seat held by Chris Coons is no longer out of reach if we have the discipline to nominate a candidate who can build a winning coalition. Let's look at the reality, the numbers that define this race. In Delaware, the math is simple. There are approximately 330,000 Democrats and 200,000 Republicans. Even if every Republican shows up, we're still facing a gap of over 100,000 votes. To win, we cannot just talk to ourselves. We must reach the 260,000 independent and non-affiliated voters who will decide this election. I'm the only candidate already building this coalition. I'm the only candidate endorsed by the Independent Party of Delaware. I'm the only candidate who can hold our base in Sussex and Kent counties and win in Newcastle County. Whether you are a Republican, an independent, or a Democrat who feels your party has left you behind, I am running to represent you. I am your voice. This race is not about red or blue. It is about unifying all Delawareans to work together to solve problems, to improve our state for everyone. Winning a federal seat in this climate requires a professional, high-level operation. This campaign is being led and advised by former members of President Trump's staff, the strategic minds who helped him to the White House. We are bringing national-level strategy and tactical precision to the first state. We have the resources, the data, and the battle-tested leadership to ensure that we don't just participate, but that we win, to put a Republican from Delaware back in the United States Senate. The era of political theater is over. The people of Delaware are not looking for a show. They are looking for leadership. They are looking for accountability. They are looking for results. With leaders across our party united, with a campaign built to win, and with a coalition that reaches beyond party lines, we have the path. I ask you for your support and for your vote to endorse me as the Republican candidate for United States Senate. Thank you for being engaged in this process, and thank you for caring about the future of Delaware and America. God bless you, God bless Delaware, and God bless our great United States of America. Good night.
Thank you for watching. Please remember, Dr. Mike Katz is the only candidate who can beat Chris Coons. A copy of this speech will be emailed tomorrow morning with Chairman Molnar's letter of endorsement. We look forward to seeing you this weekend. Good night from Wilmington.